and welcome to my channel. Today we are starting a new series. We are going for the Egalitarian Society achievement as France in Victoria 3. I do already have a French playthrough on my video, and that was more of a fun try and conquer the world achievement, and it was, or playthrough, but that was also on the first patch. So I have tried to do Egalitarian Society before as Russia and failed, mostly because Russia's was so big. I was really struggling to meet some of the objectives. So hopefully with France we can be a little more focused and work our way through it. Plus with all of my new knowledge of the game and everything, hopefully we can make it through. I think my last playthrough with Persia, I was trying to do the educated achievement, and I think it broke because I did not get any more challenges to appear and missed out on it. So a little disappointing, but we can go back and try and do that one another time. We'll see what happens. So anyway, we're going to get started here as France. Let's just go ahead and knock out a couple things right off the bat, like moving along our technology tree. We're currently on level 2 technologies. So we're pretty far ahead on a lot of stuff, so we can really focus in on going for things that are really going to boost up our economy, like nitroglycerin. I know nitroglycerin's one I really want to go for pretty much right away. Maybe even mechanized workshops. So let's go for that too. And chemical bleaching. I think those are all good ones to get started. So there we go. We got that going. We have an unacceptable government, unproductive trade routes. I'm just going to cancel that one right now. We can support more declared interest. We have available decisions. Survey the Suez Isthmus. That's going to cost us 1,000 bureaucracy, so we're not going to do that right away. But, let's see here. We already have some pretty good law setups. Let's reform our government to start off with. So, let's stop suppressing the intelligentsia. And if I bring them in, that'll bring up our government acceptance a little bit more. I don't know if there's any other real, like I can do this. There we go. Let's do that. Bring in the industrialists, or bring in the Republican Party and the Bonapartist Party, and that at least gives us up to 67, 73 actually. So, and then we can also go ahead and really look to adjust some things, like lowering our taxation will bring up our government legitimacy into legitimate government. If I just go to low taxes, we're still legitimate, so we'll stick with that. And then I can also go through and give out some services taxes as well as a liquor tax to get ourselves in the green. So we're managing that pretty nicely. Let's take a look at our market and just see where we stand. Our most expensive goods right now are locomotive engines and explosives. And we have a huge shortage of fabric, grain, wood, and paper. So if I'm going to start building things, well, let's make sure that we are good on all of our types of things. We need fertilizer, so intensive grazing will definitely fix that. If fertilizer would fix the wheat shortage, so let's build up some chemical plants. We'll put them in Ile-de-France. So let's build 5 up there. And I'm going to go ahead and throw a road maintenance edict on because that'll help us build a little faster. And that is going to hurt our budget again, so I'm going to look to, well, I do want to pass laws a little quicker. So yeah, getting the fertilizer is going to be big for our country to start. So yeah, let's get started on that. Politics-wise, interventionism's fine, protectionism's fine. We have wealth voting. Charity hospitals. Our bureaucracy is kind of hurting. And it would take a lot of bureaucracy to pass any laws that would adjust that. And yeah, we don't really want to adjust any of those right now. I'm not even really looking to push for that. Maybe I should just boost my voting. Census suffrage doesn't affect any major things, so let's go for census suffrage. We can support more declared interests, so we're going to declare interest in this region as well. We can establish colonies, and I'm just going to start. Let's see, we got colonies there and there. Let me see here. Let's actually pull. Hold on. So, French Ivory Coast. We do have a port here, so maybe I'll just stick with there and let those colonies expand themselves. And I think what I might do is take Algeria, but I don't know, I'm not looking to boost myself that way because we're going to really focus on the Egalitarian society achievements, and we don't want to expand too much directly ourselves. I could look to do like a puppet on somebody nearby real quickly. Can't conquer or can't puppet them. I could try and puppet like Portugal or something. Could also just try and puppet Algeria for now. Or maybe even, you know, I do like... Do I not have an interest over there? We need to get an interest over here. Let's revoke our interests over here right now. I'm going to put interest in this region and this region. And as soon as we get over there, I'm going to puppet Oman. I think that is a good start. Oman will let us have interest in these 3 regions for free. So I do like that. That'll give us some opportunities to expand and opportunities to control the world without having too much direct control and stuff. That's going to be the name of the game on this one, is no real expansion or direct control outside of some colonial stuff, because that'll help us build ourselves up. So I think it is about time to get moving on things. We've got some stuff building. Our taxes are in pretty good shape. Government wages would boost our authority more. As would the military wages. We're gonna struggle with money for the beginning, and I think that's okay with me. Because I don't want to tax anything that's too important. Like, I could throw out some luxury taxes, and that is going to affect our authority a little bit. But yeah, I think that's fine. Let's get started with this. So let's get time moving. Let's speed it up. We got a couple of these things passed. Now we need to pass protected speech and multiculturalism. We'll get to there soon. We need to bolster the intelligentsia and get them to being powerful. So they are in government. I would need a little more authority to bolster them. So let's go ahead and drop a tax. And then we'll bolster the intelligentsia so we can start pushing them up to get them powerful. And yeah, there we go. We'll let this stuff build. And then as soon as I can, there we go. Let's puppet these guys. This might cause us some issues. We might get dragged into some sort of a major war over this, but hopefully not. I'm not even going to mobilize my armies. I'm just going to let things go as they go for now. And I want to just go with these. Path to liberalism I'm going to focus on a little bit. I just kind of want to make sure I'm keeping an eye on when these can time out, and then urbanized France isn't that big of an issue, so. Alright. Alright, we've completed liberal thought encouragement. Catholic Church. Yeah, let's reduce the influence of the Catholic Church. Oh, wow, I got the intelligentsia powerful already, so we can stop bolstering them then. That is fine. That was really easy. Alright, so war with Oman has broken out. Nobody jumped in. So all we need to do is invade them. So let's get to our navy. We have two separate options. I'll send one directly onto Oman with Charles, and then we'll send the other one down here with Guillermo. And there's the munitions industry completed. Oh, okay, so dealing in arms. Let's just take the boost towards rifling so we can get that done quicker. And then let's here take the boost to enactment success chance. We will deal with a lot of these things as they pop up. I'm going to keep canceling these as they become issues. But hopefully we can get these invasions taken care of quickly and move on. So that one succeeded. This one I think failed. So let's give that another shot. I'll just have you go here then. And then these guys can go here and give that another shot. I mean, we're pushing our way up through this territory nice and quick. Provence with some extra migration or a little bit of... I'll just take the little hit there. That is fine by me. Where is our plan? So we're here. We don't need explosives yet, so I'm not really going to push for them. We can finally really boost up the ceramics. That's good. And I really want to get to soil enriched farming rolling for us. But that is going to take a little bit of time. We'll boost up these fishing trawlers too, because I missed that earlier. They failed again? Really? Okay, we already took this too. So what I always do whenever I keep failing invasions is I do like a double invasion, and that seems to break through. So let's get that rolling. We're only losing so much money right now because our military is active. Enables census suffrage law. Intelligentsia would hate it, or let's just trust legal process. We're going to get this eventually anyway, so we'll be fine. A crop failure in Provence. Let's do what we can to help out. It's going to cost us some money, but we'll be fine. You can go ahead and keep on helping out. There we go. We've puppeted Oman. That's all we wanted to do. And as you can see, we now have interest in all three of these regions because they have interest in over three of those regions. I think Oman is always a very, very good puppet to get right off the bat. And our infamy shouldn't be too bad. And it isn't. 4 infamy is nothing. As soon as I get my interest down here, I may push for Congo and just try and get ourselves interest around the world and do what we can, and then we'll be able to expand where we need to, whenever we need to. The Radical Party. They're radical! So who is in the Radical Party? Let me see here. Yeah, Radical Party, there we go. So the Radical Party is Oh, the intelligentsia and the industrialists? Yeah, we want them to have power, so I'm definitely a fan of that. There goes census suffrage, so we've completed another one of those. Now we need multiculturalism and protected speech. So to get up to protected speech, we need human rights. Right now we're on censorship. I would like to move here, but that's going to upset the landowners. I don't exactly know what I can really do to make the landowners happier. So it is possible for the time being I might just stick with the cards we were dealt. I mean, the industrialists would like us swapping to colonial exploitation. Sure, let's give it a shot. A fearless visionary. Usher an era of liberal. So he's currently a moderate. We could make him more popular. We could change his ideology to radical. That would make him endorse multiculturalism, or we could change him to a reformer. Let's make him radical. It's another unproductive trade route, or it's at least fluctuating quite a bit. As soon as I can, I definitely want to get this going. Now, since we're building these here, I'm going to go ahead and increase our manufacturing output, because that should help us a little bit with getting our fertilizer situation sorted. See if we can get that going. There we go. That's a little bit better off. A free government reform. I can't get us much better than what we're at, so I think we'll just stick with what we have for now. And keep pushing for the laws that we can go for there. Alright, so yeah, once we have these built, we'll be in a much better shape. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our infantry, and we can upgrade our ports too, and we'll even go with wooden passenger cars, do everything we can to boost that up. Alright, so how are we looking for rights of assembly now? No one's too upset about it, so we're going to move towards it. Alright, these guys are going after Senegal. I'm going to go after Congo. It's a small area we can, like I said, we're looking for places we can easily expand into and get our interest declared around the world. So if we look at the journal entries, freedom of trade and freedom of thought. I definitely am pushing for these two. And I'm going to start getting ready then for the philosophy department. So we want the university. And do we already have a tier 5? We do. So there we go. That's actually done too. That will give us some university throughput. And then what was our other one? Branching out. We just need our railroads to be better and a motor industry. So motor industry is the next thing we need to build. So let's get one of these going. I'm going to do the same thing and build 5 of them in Ile-de-France, since it is already a pretty established area for us. And then as soon as we can go to war with these guys, we're going to do something. We're going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and build ourselves quite a few explosives, and we should be good now once this all recalculates. Alright, so to arms, let's go ahead and invade here. I'm going to just try sending in one first, and then we'll figure it out from there. The Confederacy has already triggered, and they are most in the United States. That is hilarious. Okay, so we can go for Arts Academy throughput and get the new Colossus, or University throughput. We're going to go for universities and just keep on really pushing for our a boost to our development of technologies. And then the new Colossus, we need total separation or freedom of conscience, multiculturalism, average standard of living of at least 12. So should not be too hard for us to get there. We have passed rights of assembly. Guaranteed liberties would radicalize some people, so we're not going to do anything like that. Laissez-faire would radicalize the landowners. I can't really afford to go for charity hospitals yet. I do like having the National Guard. Yeah, unless I want to go to universal suffrage, but that would radicalize the landowners too. The total separation would radicalize the church. So yeah, we'll just sit on this for a little bit. We don't have to pass laws right now, so let's sit here, build what we can, boost our country any way we can. Tools, iron, and wood are expensive. And we're about to finish taking Congo, so that'll be another notch on our belt. We're colonizing around the Netherlands, it looks like. We finished that up, so let's go for here as well. Like I said, that's kind of my plan, is to just expand our influence through puppets. And then we can do what we need to do otherwise to, like, expand. So I'm going to go ahead and try and puppet the Zulu now. We've had a lot of luck with nobody really wanting to get involved, so that's good. There's no reason to do anything like that yet. We're all good on this stuff. What about gas streetlights? Yeah, let's do gas streetlights. Public trams. We don't have enough transportation for that, though. We're going to say the party will never end. Keep boosting for that as well. Our war with the Zulu has now started, so we're going to do the same thing. And keep sending that general to deal with these guys, so... Then we'll probably get somewhere up here, and that's kind of the game plan, is just jump around Africa, Asia. We'll get someone down here, we get someone in here. We can even start looking into South America and stuff. Just expanding our influence everywhere we can. Thought and action. I don't want to lose the authority. We'll just lower the army's opinion. Oh, and here we go. We can boost it right back up. So, perfect. Nice little rounded event there for us. We are really far behind on wood, so what can I do to boost our wood output? Yeah, we're going to go and start working our way in Brittany next. There is rifling, so that we can boost up our arms industry. But we're not going to have steel then, huh? We only have one steel mill so far, so we'll need to get that built up too. Okay, so we have the Zulu. We can declare another interest. I'll declare for... Here, let's put it for... Not really any reason to do Anatolia or any of this. Yeah, what if I just put it in this region? And then we'll go ahead and we'll go for, like, Ansa. And I can send in another general to take care of them as well. Okay, we've unlocked canneries. So we're definitely going to want to start using that. That'll boost up our food output. Continue to help out our country. Yeah, Alsa, we're going to come after you. We're going to do the same deal and send in Guillermo. Trade agreement with Spain. Oh, I could have taken that, but I let it speed past. It's not a big deal. Alright, so Greece does owe us an obligation for helping them out. Let's go ahead and start boosting our relations with them and see if we could make them into a protectorate. The name of the game is just expanding our influence around the world early on. Are they at war with the Ottomans and I didn't get the event? Really? Yeah. No event popped up. Or it popped up and I didn't, like, pay attention to it. We can go ahead and lower our taxes again. Yeah, we are in the red, but it's fine for now. We'll get this all taken care of soon. And as our country grows, it's just going to continue to boost us up. And we took Alsa. What's this? Is this for German leadership already? Really? They aren't playing around. They are not playing around at all. So yeah, these guys are moving into Jolof. We could look to push our way in this way and kind of block off the English from those regions. But maybe we'll go for, like, here, we'll try and puppet this little guy over here, and this will probably be the last thing I'll do, and then I'll end this video. So Austria owing us an obligation is useful. Who else is involved in this diplomatic play, though? Yeah, you know what? I'll help Austria. That's fine. Yeah, having Austria on our side would be very, very useful. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. And I mean, I do have a border with the Prussians, so... Or... Yeah, we'll have them stand by him. Provence, I am still not really looking to expand that direction. Okay, it looks like England got involved in this diplomatic play in Indochina. Okay. And I can't add anything because I didn't notice until the last minute. So we're at war. We're actually in a pretty big war. So actually, before I jump into this, I am going to finish this up in the next one. So if you're liking the series, I'd appreciate a like. If you really like it, I would appreciate a subscription, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.